I can't think
Well,
of anything.
How about why I sound like a freaking goat? Or ear?
I
well,
assume you hear
we're
that?
sticking with the. If we're thinking of theme of Nintendo,
Melee HD.
That's not a thing. Stupid.
you is like a thorn in my side. I can never get away from Melee.
Is that supposed to be a good or a bad thing?
Bad thing. I never really enjoyed Melee. Like as a game, it's just a single play mode that just got wildly popular. I never understood it nor liked it.
I'm stealing your whole Sean.
You have just lost some of my respect, man.
Then I think we're about equal because you've lost a lot of my respect over the years.
How so?
Think about the first thing you ever said to me.
Still don't remember.
I'll remind you later. Because I'd rather not say that on recording.
Doesn't fucking matter.
You asked me if I knew any whores.
The fuck?
That was the legitimate first thing you asked me.
I honestly don't remember ever saying that.
I remember we were sitting together in class and we got paired up for something, and you went, "Hey, do you know any whores?"
What the fuck? Must have been one of the times I went to class drunk.
Maybe. I think it was just your soul-crushing virginity. I don't know, but which explains why you play Melee.
Melee is for people with actual skill. That's all I'm going to say. But seriously, I don't remember much from Charlington. Because, I mean, there was just so many people that were fucking high that you never knew what was right or wrong.
I mean, honestly, you remember? I don't know if you remember this. Do you remember the one guy that just stood up in the middle of the cafeteria and went, "I own this place. I own this place."
Kinda.
I cannot remember. Like, I could not forget for the longest time the principal's reaction, which was basically, "Oh hell no."
You remember Ryan?
Ryan.
You know, the tryhard?
I remember the name, I don't remember the person.
Yeah, he was some faggot that kept thinking that because he fucked a bunch of bitches meant he was cool.
No, that just means he's easy.
Yeah.
That animation, though.
Hey, imagine having to fish like this.
You would break your arm.
Instead of railing it in, you just swing your arm up. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. It kind of lagged out for a second.
I figured.
You gotta think, who had the brilliant idea to incorporate fishing into Zelda?
Miyamoto.
Of course. Like seriously, just think about it like this. All right, we have a game about a mystical hero trying to save the princess. What do we need?
Fishing.
We're fishing.
It's like, no, they're not. Nobody's gonna like that. Put fucking fishing in there anyway.
Like seriously. Like you'd feel like at least one species in this game would be offended by fishing. Mostly because they are fishes.
That actually makes me think of Ocarina of Time. Remember the Zoras? Or the Zoras? Yeah,
Their entire religion was based around a fish.
yeah, and when you're trying to feed that fish, it eats you.
Yeah.
And actually you feed that fish with a smaller fish.
Yeah.
And apparently Rudo going in there with a gem was the first time anyone had been eaten by the damn giant fish.
Noah's Ark all over, or not Noah's Ark. What was it?
Moby Dick? I think.
No, Christian Tale.
The fuck is that?
Someone in the Whale.
I have no idea.
I know I'm probably offending someone, but I'm honestly trying to remember.
I'm not even trying, because I never pay attention to movies that didn't have action in it. Let me rephrase that. A good amount of action/violence. Fuck you, chicken.
Jonah and the Whale.
Never heard of it.
Basically the entire story is about him running away from a task set by Big Man in the Sky. And because he runs away from it, he gets eaten by a whale.
Seriously?
Yeah. Road to El Dorado.
Never heard of it.
Watch it. It's about two Spaniards tricking the entire, like, I think either Mayan or Aztec civilizations into worshipping them and giving them all their gold.
Well, it's one hell of a way to make an earning.
Yeah. Like, El Dorado is the fabled city of gold. So they went looking for it. They found a bunch of ancient people. Turns out there was actually a city of gold, and they started to exploit it.
Now, is it factual, or is it made up by Disney?
Kind of made up. They got one thing right, that people were going all around looking for El Dorado, and they would start to conquer foreign lands.
My personal belief about religions, I don't fucking care. I do what I want,
Good for you.
whenever I want, and that's what fucking matters. People judge me and say, you need more Jesus. I then tell them, go fuck yourself. You need to mind your own business.
I'm just agnostic, so I don't really care.
I don't even know what that fucking means.
Agnostic means that I feel like there's something out there, I just don't know what it is.
I sometimes get that feeling. I just think that we have more control over our lives than people say.
Yeah.
People are all like, oh, praise the Lord and all that bullshit. It's like, no. It's all about everyone's actions and how the world reacts to it.
I feel like religion, in some cases, was just a good way to keep people in line. Also, breeding laws. Hey, you can't fuck your sister.
Makes sense.
Because to be honest, we all don't need to look like a Austrian duke.
My biggest pet peeve is how people say, or the story of Adam and Eve, and they're like, those were the first two humans on Earth. It's like, according to all the books out there, Adam and Eve were white, and because of that, how did other races come into play?
Well, technically there is an explanation for that, but it would have had to been breeded out throughout centuries, or we technically would have had to evolve to a certain point to get past this. But it's called it's a process called RNA splicing, or not splicing, but editing, and it allows a creature to basically evolve their body into a different point. Or it was RNA editing, and it was just adapting to the
environment.
To the environment, yeah. RNA splicing is the ability to physically evolve yourself to a certain point, which has been proven by the squid. And in humans we have, or not splicing, but editing, yeah. In humans we have splicing, which allows us to copy our cells and make it into new things like scar tissue so that we don't fall apart because of old injuries.
Yep.
That's why we get things like dead skin and all that.
It's dead cells.
Yeah. That's the splicing replacing dead cells and pushing it outwards.
We've got about 5 minutes left.
Cool. Wubba lubba dub dub!
What's something that can last about 5 minutes of conversation?
Explaining why you cry during sex? Ooh, burn.
Actually, I'm still a virgin. So, there's no way any of us would know that.
Alright. Way to ruin a joke, asshole.
I'm not the only one who does it.
Yeah, but it takes the fun out of it. Holy shit.
Take the freaking.
You know what I wondered while playing this?
What?
If he just wanted, if the guy just wanted to give me the wooden sword there, why didn't he just give it to me instead of just having to lug that giant chest through the doorway, getting it stuck, having to crawl over it, and actually the biggest problem would be getting it up that ladder.
Yeah.
And here I just started spamming the sword.
Yep.
Without L canceling. Shit. Why didn't I L cancel? There we go. My biggest pet peeve with this game in Ocarina of Time, the jump attacks, or actually every sword swing, is more dramatic, more dramatic but they're weaker. Like the jump attack, it should be equivalent to 2 regular sword slashes. In this,
Yeah.
it's like the same thing as 1.
Yeah. It's kind of stupid.
I think the rest of this was me trying to get the sword things. Yeah, that and the slingshot.
You can't even elk cancel in that game. So big.
I don't. The fuck? Well, the retard's being a retard again.
You just gotta love the little baby in this. Or whatever that is.
I don't know. And according to later in the game, it's a guy.
What?
Yes!
I refuse to believe it.
I just realized there's a spider on the top of the house. Yeah, that baby, that's a guy.
Just looks like an ugly ass chick.
I know. Now they're gonna go chase the monkey for some retarded fucking reason. Actually, no, it's the sword swings, then the monkey.
Mm-hmm. I can't tell if that's a guy or a girl either. What the hell?
Actually, I think that's the guy, not the baby. The baby, I can't even fucking tell. But the one that's obviously the middle child is the guy, I think. Later in the game, it calls it a girl or it a guy. So just
That may just be bad translation.
maybe.
Nintendo, explain this.
You know what? That's a more important thing to solve than the fucking Switch.
Yeah.
Just tell us the correct genders of these 3 bitches.
Well, one of them is obviously female.
They all
The other
look fucking
two, I feel,
female.
are just transvestites in disguise.
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh God.
We've got a
This
minute
is what
and a half.
Nintendo has done to us. We're basically saying, "Oh my God, is that child a transvestite?"
Hey, we've got about a minute and a half, and I just want to quickly point this out. All the people that think that there are more than 3 genders, what the fuck is wrong with you? There are only 3 genders: male, female, and trannies. Case closed.
What about hermaphrodites?
The fuck is that?
People that are born with both genders.
They're trannies.
That's actually a thing. No, that's not trans.
I would call that
is being
trans.
Transformed and. Well, hermaphrodite is the correct term.
I'm still gonna call him fucking tranny.
That's you, man.
Hmm?
That's you. But the only thing is, trannies had a choice about it. Hermaphrodites didn't.
Well. Might as well finish off while watching Link do some perfect pivots.
Womp womp.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Striker.
Biohazard.
Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Wubba lubba dub dub.